Here in Zaha, Elise, Eze.
Well, just...
Erik Ten Hag's expletive-filled video has Man United fans very excited for the new season. A video of Erik Ten Hag's no-nonsense management style has gone viral over the past 24 hours, following Manchester United's 3-1 win over Crystal Palace on Tuesday. United won the game relatively comfortably, with Palace playing quite an inexperienced side. But that shouldn't take away from what was a very organized performance by Ten Hag's men. United fans are slowly but surely being convinced by Ten Hag and his coaching abilities. But it was one moment in particular during this game that has the supporters excited. The Dutch manager let out an expletive at one point in the second half after De Gea kicked the ball long instead of going short. It was initially said that Ten Hag was addressing De Gea with his expletives, before people theorized whether or not it could have been Donny van de Beek. It has since become quite clear he was actually talking to Charlie Savage, who was only on the pitch for a few minutes. Savage, only a teenager, likely should have made a run towards De Gea to receive the ball from him, as he was supposed to be the deepest midfielder on the pitch. Instead, he ran in the opposite direction. To the fury of his manager, Ten Hag loves to play out from the back, which is something that United fans will have noticed over the past 3 preseason games. Speaking after the game, Donny van de Beek said that Ten Hag is the sort of manager who asks a lot from you as a player, and even though he isn't opposed to going long, it's not as if United have a physical presence up top that can win aerial duels with ease, thanks to Cristiano Ronaldo still failing to turn up for the preseason campaign. What do you make of Ten Hag's no-nonsense approach to management? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. In other news, Erik Ten Hag has identified the same Manchester United problem as the past 2 managers. The last time Manchester United were in Australia, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was flogging his players in an attempt to improve fitness levels he believed weren't up to scratch. Fast forward 3 years and United are down under once again. They will head to Perth today, having spent 6 days in Melbourne, and it's been another intense preseason on the training ground. The last time Manchester United were in Australia, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was flogging his players in an attempt to improve fitness levels he believed weren't up to scratch. Fast forward 3 years and United are down under once again. They will head to Perth today, having spent 6 days in Melbourne, and it's been another intense preseason on the training ground. There have been countless double sessions, and even on days when there has been just one session, it has tended to last close to 3 hours. The reason for such intensive work this summer, not just learning Erik Ten Hag's style of football, but fitness. According to the Dutchman, this squad still isn't fit enough to play a modern brand of pressing football. It was an area Solskjaer was critical of when he arrived, but his style of play was passive. And when Ralf Rangnick took over midway through last season, he said he wanted to turn the players into pressing monsters. He accepted pressing pussycats after a couple of games when he realized they didn't have the fitness levels to sustain that approach. Rangnick had to compromise on his philosophy, but Ten Hag has a full preseason to make sure he doesn't, and that is partly why he called the players back for training earlier than expected. With the non-internationals back at Carrington on June 27th, they had 2 weeks of hard work in Manchester, and in a 16-day tour of Thailand and Australia they will get just 1 day off. There can be no excuses this time for failing to press. Ten Hag held a sit-down interview with the traveling English press on Monday, and the subject of fitness and what a demanding preseason this has been came up. Is it a case of fitness levels being addressed? Yes, this is why we started them quite early. Fitness, but also I wanted to bring in a certain way of playing. It won't be done when we finish preseason, but when we finish preseason we have to get results, he said. It's not just the United manager saying this. After the game against Melbourne victory on Friday, Anthony Elanga admitted fitness levels were already improving. We know we weren't as fit last season. I think we are even fitter this season. Running for the team, running off the ball, running with the ball, so that elemental running and pressing is really important, he said. That's one of the things the manager has brought into the team, and we are really buying into it. It does seem unusual that 3 successive managers have now questioned the fitness levels of the squad they've inherited. But the fitness required to play Solskjaer's style is very different to that of Rangnick or Ten Hag. There's been little complaining from the players, however, and they clearly respect the authority of Ten Hag. In his first sit-down with the journalists who cover United on a daily basis, He came across as intense as expected. By all accounts, he is exactly the same in training and the players are clearly responding to him. They've had to work hard on tour, but after the 4 days in Bangkok, the temperatures have been much more amenable in Australia and United's players have been able to put the effort in more favorable conditions. For all the fitness work they've done, there has been no images like we've seen from Tottenham's pre-season in Seoul of players collapsing in baking temperatures after being given the Antonio Conte treatment. Conte demands extreme fitness levels of his players and Ten Hag clearly has his own ideals as well. He knows how he wants to play and he knows what he needs from his players to achieve that. Hopefully, this is the last time a United manager has cause to question the fitness levels in the squad. If you enjoyed our video, make sure to drop a like and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.